You know, we need to ask ourselves a question, a whole bunch of them. We need to ask, what is this circus? What is this dog and pony show? What is this theater that is constantly going on over here in the United States of America concerning minimum wage? You see, I'm of the mindset, because I've done my research, I've done my due diligence, that everybody in the world can actually live a life of dignity. Hey, as a matter of fact, including the people that's in the backwoods of the Amazon. Do you know, given all the technology and the human resources that we have available to us today, or the resources we have available to us today, that everybody in this world could actually live in a nice 1,500 square foot home if it wasn't for free market capitalism and the greed here in America of the rich? Most people call it Australian economy or economists or economics, or I don't know what. They got all type of different classifications for money. But I would tell you this. I'm going to give you a link right down there below to show you what CNN did. CNN actually went to Denmark. Y'all ready to hit the fan over here? They went to Denmark, and there is no such thing as a minimum wage in Denmark. All right, listen to me. Do we have one here in the United States of America? The allegedly most powerful, most blessed, most greatest country in the history of mankind that has ever existed in the world. That's what they tell us through the propaganda. But in Denmark, the average McDonald's worker makes $20 an hour. And the Big Mac that you would purchase over there is a lot cheaper than the Big Macs over here. What is going on? You see, unlike America, where you've got the rich ruling over the poor to their own hurt, unlike America, where they're constantly deceiving ignorant people who refuse to do their own independent research and due diligence about anything, who love picking and choosing sides and stuff. In Denmark, they have strong unions that negotiate the pay for the employees. And as a result, they do not have to live a life of poverty. They do not have to worry about trying to go out and get all types of degrees, education, and go in debt in order to live a life of dignity, even though more likely the cost of living in Denmark is higher than the United States. But I'd argue that point, considering if you were in California or in New York. You see what I'm saying about controlled, propagandized news media and what happens when you really truly get outside of the scope of the United States of America and you start investigating this country and you really truly start truly looking and seeing what's going on. You see, these politicians that we have today, it's their job to take care of the establishment, to take care of the corporations, and not you. But they have to use you to continually keep deceiving you through deception. You know, I'll give you an example. Let me give you an example. Of hate. All right. Let's just look at Pastor Down himself. Okay. All right. I live in what I classified as a racist town, and I have much proof to prove it. All you have to do is just actually go into my archives and see for yourself. But watch this. I am a 10-year United States Army veteran paratrooper. I was in 82nd Airborne Division in Op 4, as well as the 3rd Infantry Division in Germany. Listen to me very closely. I do not have one thing on my record. Did y'all hear what I said? Not even a speeding ticket. Now, have I had speeding tickets before? Yes, I have. But they're not on my record. I don't have anything on record. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I do drink wine, though. I do not commit adultery. I'm not a homosexual. I live a very clean lifestyle. I work very hard, very vigorous. I preach equally as hard as I work. I tell nothing but the truth, but yet I am scolded constantly by cowards who hide behind keyboards and cameras, social media. They would not dare say some of the things that they say in the social media, Facebook and all this other stuff. They would never come to and say it to my face. I've raised a family. I own my own land along with the saints. And I do whatever I can possible to help anybody that gets the message, that understands the message as an Israelite. And I tell you what, I am utterly appalled and amazed by me living this way. And I think the greatest crime and greatest sin that I have, according to this country, is that I have a mouth that speaks, and I speak truth to power, and people really, truly do not like the truth. As a matter of fact, Galatians 4:16 says, have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? And the truth is, yes. But John 8:32 says, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Over into the Helium Psalms, it says, thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. And because I support, defend, and live that truth, I am hated. Now, what is going on? Well, the same system that has coerced and manipulated us and dominated us is the same system that still have the influence on us through controlled, propagandized news media. It's the same system that toys around with our mind, and the very thing that is really good for us, we call it evil. We try to make all these other countries in the world look like that they're weighed in the balances, that they're evil, blase, 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 and the powers that be, they know psychology. Man, they keep us so deceived in here that we're arguing and fighting and fussing against each other rather than arguing and fighting and fussing against the very people who impoverish us. What a shame, huh? You talking about being used and abused. That's America for you. But in Denmark, I'll say it again, they make $20 an hour at McDonald's. I'm going to include a link down below. I think it's the Jimmy Dore Show. Go check this out right here. That doesn't mean I'm endorsing Jimmy Dore because I don't know nothing about him. I just happened to come across this. CNN went over there, had somebody to investigate what's going on, and because they have strong unions, they were able to negotiate. Unlike the unions over here in America that is constantly trying to line their back pockets, playing both sides of the fence. And they're going to play to the side that's going to give them the most money. And that ain't you and that ain't me. Have a good day.